I'm on my way to go cheat on my husband. I know that we took this vow together and he's a really great person, but I just I just need it. I'm actually like super excited and like really nervous. Like I feel like the butterflies again to finally like be with this person. So I'm gonna take you with me so I can be held accountable for.
How you, how you gonna be held accountable? Listen, someone in the comments let me know if this is satire, right? If this is satire, or this is another example of things that Batman should not be able to beat out of you. Why would you put this on? Why would you take your camera out and say, "Listen, this is what I want to say to a camera. This is what I want to say to the world, to the internet, that there's no way that this can go back to be, or is this some sort of cry that I actually want a divorce and this is the easiest way for me to do it outside of just simply having a conversation with my husband? We How many stories do we see? All right, setting that this may not be satire. How many stories do we see online today of women or men coming on and saying something? In the case of men, I see stories of men confessing to crimes or videotaping their crimes and say, "I'm putting it for the internet for clout." The need for this sort of sensationalism, for this sort of fame is disgusting, and it's informative. It's really informative. So I think we should be really happy for that. Guys, before we continue, hit that like button, comment, subscribe. It really helps the channel. Hit that notification bell so we don't miss any uploads, and we try to do 2 a day.
What I'm doing. I've got my keys and I am hopping in the car, getting ready to go. It's only like I don't even know, a 10-minute, 15-minute drive. I need to go pull out money to pay for our time together, but I'm just gonna record the whole thing.
So you're hiring someone in order for you to cheat on your husband, who you started this off by saying that's a really great guy, right? And let's be fair. You know, when men say that they don't want to get married because there's no recourse for this sort of behavior. Let's say, for instance, you know, you're in a no fault divorce state. The fact that you cheat on him doesn't make you any worse in terms of the eyes of the law. This is just going to be a reason why this divorce is happening. Then you're still entitled to whatever you're entitled to. It doesn't it it, it doesn't make the good case. It makes it make a decent case of why men are saying yes, this is a good idea. You know, and before, you know, people like to say, but what did he do? She started by saying that he's a good guy, that he's a good husband. So we can just, going off what she's saying, let's take what she's saying as actual the truth. She's saying that I have a good husband and I just want this. I have this feeling. When men say that will sacrifice everything for their own happiness, they'll sacrifice their family, sacrifice time for the kids for their own happiness. There's a lot of evidence to this, anecdotal, because these are people that come online here and put their stuff out there. There's enough support for men to say, yes, this is true. Now, what I'm saying here isn't that you should get mad at women for this. I don't think that getting mad or lamenting or gnashing your teeth at the sky, pulling out your hair like they did in, you know, the old Greek tales, is going to be the thing that helps you in this case. I think men need to have a shift. We we were taught and we were conditioned with the idea of sacrifice. You show your love for your family, for your wife, for your significant other, by how much you're willing to sacrifice for them. You sacrifice your time away from the family, working sometimes 2 jobs, doubles, overtime, in order to provide a life for them. You will sacrifice your body, your health, your sanity in order to do these things. And again, before we jump in and say, that's not happening, you get what I'm saying, right? Just follow me. We need to take a playbook from women. When women are saying, my happiness is paramount, so should yours. You should start looking and doing the things that bring you real enjoyment. And I know it's a stretch. I know it's something that's unfamiliar because we weren't taught, we weren't conditioned to be like that. A couple months ago, I saw this post where it said that um, it was a post by a woman saying that men really learn how to experience the world through a woman. Yes, they're better at the self care. They're better at maintaining a health or looking after their health, mental health and physical health. We need to take a page out of the book and put that under the umbrella of happiness. I'm not telling you that you should go and do what she's doing, using her not being happy or feeling or wanting to feel this thing, this butterflies, this excitement, as a reason to cheat on your spouse. I'm not saying to do that. We all know it would be better if you had the conversation with him and said, "This is what I'm feeling. I don't know what to do about it. I can seek sort of, we can go to couples therapy. I can seek therapy on my own, or we can do the thing where I think inevitably this is going to happen. So we should stop doing this thing. Having your cake and eat it too, let's be realistic. Maybe you should just step away from this. This way you can minimize the damage, you can minimize the hurt, especially I think in the beginning, you can hear in the background, there's kids in the background. I don't know if she's at work, but it looks like she's at home doing her makeup and then getting ready to go out. Then we will talk about, yes, you are paying for this. So it's not as if there was someone that excited you, that you met at work, that the sparks flew, that you couldn't help. There's an allure, there's a chemistry, and you're forced to be around this person. So you get closer and closer. You share intimate moments, looks across the room, secret messages, secret codes between you two, and then it builds up to this thing. There's an emotional connection, and then it slides into, or it slides in. Wink, wink. No, this is someone you're paying. You're just paying for this thrill. Therefore, men are going to look at it and say, if you're just going to pay someone to have sex and that's the thing that gets you excited, what is stopping you? If this is this person's literal job, what is stopping you from constantly seeking this whenever there's a free moment? Whenever I'm off at work, whenever this itch scratches again, you can always just go and pay for it again. It's not a crime of opportunity. You made the opportunity for the crime. Someone write that down. Um, so this is this is how men see it, and it's like it becomes very difficult for us to say why we should, one, get married, two, stay in a relationship like this. If you want to do this, if you want to be selfish with your life, and some of us do, some of us inherently say, yeah, I'm good with just taking care of me, then don't create something that is inherently good yet fragile. Don't create something that would involves in you when you later on decide I want to seek my happiness. You have to tear down an entire structure to do it. Be fair to the partner, the person that you had a vow with. Even more so, be fair to those kids that you guys have together. At the very least, don't betray them. You guys feel what I'm talking about? Let me know in the comments.